Good morning, CMS. It's January, and I have some new arrivals that I wanted to tell you about over here on the cart so that you may come in and check them out as soon as you watch this video if they are still available. So I know a lot of people have been waiting on the fifth wave. I read this one. It was a Gateway Award book this year, and it is excellent. This is the major motion picture movie cover. So if you're anticipating seeing the movie, I definitely recommend that you read the book first. So that is Rick Yancey's The Fifth Wave. This is a memoir, and it's called The Star Won't Go Out. So this is going to be found in the biography collection. And this is about a real girl who was diagnosed with thyroid cancer at age 12. And so the entire book is comprised of her journals, fiction, letters, sketches, and it kind of tells about her story as she goes through this terminal illness. So I'm sure it's a tearjerker, but I'm sure it's a good read. You can learn a lot about yourself. This is called The Prince of Venice Beach, and I wanted just to read a little bit about what it is about. And it's called Robert Callie Callahan has a pretty nice setup as a runaway living in Venice Beach, California. Friends, a place to crash, and a regular pickup basketball game. He is almost 18 and hasn't gone to school in years. He needs a way out. Otherwise, he knows where he'll end up. Of course, we can imagine that would be on the streets. When a private investigator asks for his help in locating a missing teenager, he wonders if this could be his true calling. So this is about a teenager and a missing teenager and a kid that's worried about his future. So I think that looks pretty good. All right, I'm not going to go over these, but someone last month informed me that I was missing some of the Dork Diaries books in our collection. So I've added to those. I have now Tales from a Not So Perfect Pet Sitter, Tales from a Not So Popular Party Girl, Tales from a Not So Dorky Drama Queen, and Tales from a Not So Smart Miss Know-It-All. So if you've been waiting on some of these and they've been missing, they are available now so you can read the entire collection. I have The Game of Lives, and this is by James Dashner, and he wrote the Maze Runner series. So this is the conclusion to the Mortality Doctrine series. So if you've been waiting on the conclusion to that series, it's now available. This book is called Backlash, and we've kind of talked about this subject with the 8th graders and 7th graders in some lessons this week, and when we discussed our digital footprint and thinking about what we put on social media. So let me read a little bit about this. Lara just got told off on Facebook. She thought that Christian liked her. He was finally going to ask her to his school's homecoming dance. They've been talking online for weeks. So what's with the sudden change? And where does he get off saying horrible things on her wall? Even worse, are they true? So this is about when our online life collides with real life and some of the consequences that can happen with social media. So this looks like a good read. This is a historical fiction book. It's called Silver People, and it's about the Panama Canal. So if you're interested in historical fiction, and specifically the Panama Canal, this would be a good one. And this is told in verse. So it's kind of like poems. It would be a very fast read, and you would get something from history out of it. I'm not going to go over all of these either, but I don't remember who, but someone requested the Maximum Ride series in graphic novel format. So if you've been waiting for those, we have volumes 1 through 6. Pull out number 1. And this is all graphic novel format. So this collection has exploded with popularity. So if you are interested, stop by and check those out. Here's another graphic novel, called Drama. Somebody had requested this. I think we have some of this other author's works. It's Raina Telgemeier. So if you've been waiting on that, it's here. We have some Michael Vey books to finish the collection. Battle of the Ampere, and let's see, I can't read it. It's covering the title. Let me get to it. Storm of Lightning, book 5 of 7. So we're trying to complete some of these that have been lost or missing from the collection. So if you're a fan of Michael Vey, come in and check those out. I also have the sequel to Proxy. So if you were one of the 8th graders who read Proxy, this is now available if you've been waiting. And can't have a new order without getting Rick Riordan's books. And people had asked about this, and this is The Sword of Summer. So if you are a Rick Riordan fan, you can now complete that collection. And here is another Dead City book, and this one is called Dark Days by James Ponti. So if you've been following the Dead City collection, we have another one to fulfill that. And these just look good, so I thought I would read a little bit from them. This is called Falls the Shadow. And this is when Kate Benson was a kid, her sister Violet died. 2 hours after the funeral, Kate's family picked up Violet's replacement, and it was like nothing had happened, because Kate's parents are among those who decided to give their children a sort of immortality by cloning them at birth, which means this new Violet has the same face, the same perfect smile. She even has all the same memories as the girl she replaced. She also might have murdered the most popular girl in school. So this looks like a thriller with a sci-fi feel. And last, I have Don't Look Back, Jennifer Ermintrout. And this is about Samantha. Samantha is a stranger in her own life until the night she disappeared with her best friend Cassie. Everyone said Sam had it all: popularity, wealth, and a dream boyfriend. Sam has resurfaced, but she has no recollection of who she was or what happened to her that night. So this is going to be kind of a mystery thriller. So we have other new books that I didn't feature that came in. I'll put these on the shelf right as you walk into the library. So if you're interested in any of these new additions to our collection, I hope you'll stop by the library and check them out today.